Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're having a blessed day. I want to jump right into it. So I am studying Second Timothy, and Paul is writing to Timothy. Timothy is a young pastor, young leader who is facing persecution because of his age, and he has been called by God to, lead a church, right? So not Timothy, but Paul is encouraging Timothy, and he's giving him a final charge, like a final saying to help him walk this mantle that God has given him out properly. And this is what he's saying. So this is dealing with being persecuted, right? So if you are someone who follows Jesus, then persecution is it's inevitable. You're going to face persecution, and I'm going to prove it right here. So listen, it says, this is Paul talking to Timothy. So this is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 10 on down. All right, I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to try to collapse time frames, right? So I'll show you. It says, this is Paul talking to Timothy, you, however, know all about my teaching, my way of life, my purpose, faith, patience, love, endurance, persecutions, sufferings, what kinds of things have happened to me in Antioch and Iconium and Lystra, the persecutions I endured. Yet the Lord rescued me from all of them. In fact, everyone who wants to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will be persecuted, while evildoers and impostors will go from bad to worse, deceiving and being deceived. I'm going to stop there. Listen, if you are being persecuted in your life right now, you're trying to do what God called you to do. You're facing trials and tribulations. You're facing things that you like, what the heck is going on, God? I've had my share. I've had it yesterday. Right after prayer, I said, man, I already knew the next day was about to come, some persecution. But God delivered me from it all. But listen, I want you to hear what he said, what Paul said to Timothy. He said, in fact, everyone who wants to live a godly life in Christ Jesus. So that doesn't matter if you were born rich or poor. It doesn't matter if you were, touched inappropriately. It doesn't matter if no one in your family knew Jesus or everyone in your family knew Jesus. It says, everyone who wants to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will be persecuted. That's not an option, right? And then he said, while evildoers and impostors will go from bad to worse, deceiving and being deceived. So we're in a time where they're worse, right? They went from bad to worse. I mean, we're seeing it now. Believing in mystics, palm readings, crystal, sage, New Age has grown. Islam is spreading. Like all of these false doctrines that are led by demons are growing, right? What we're going to do about it? We have to stand up and preach the gospel.